Alrighty, so we got the Peppa Pig. She's ready. I'm ready. I've been wanting one of these things since I first built my computer, and this thing's gonna let us control the fan speed, and also it's gonna stop so much dirt from getting sucked up in my computer. Because I live with 3 dogs or 4 dogs, and the problem with that is that this room stays dirty all the time because they love to sleep in here and hang out in here while I do my schoolwork and just chill. So this room stays dirty all the time. And this is what we're looking for. Look at that dirt. So the cool thing about this is I'm going to be able to control the fan speeds, and it's going to I'm going to set it to where the fans will only come on when I need them to. So versus them right now, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I bet you can. Hear how loud that is? So right now the computer's not under any stress at all. The fans don't need to be on. These top 2 fans are connected to the radiator. These side fans are connected to the graphics card. So the graphics card isn't on. The computer's not doing nothing. So there's no reason for these fans to be on a 1,000,000% right now. So what we're gonna do is put this in there, and I guess I'll probably just open this real quick, and then we'll get to getting. So there's a lot of videos out there on opening this. I'd imagine that they're all the same about, but what's different about this video is that we don't know what we're doing. So cool. Sweet. So what else do we get? Some instructions, some fan extensions. Strange. I don't need these, I don't think. But, and then I don't know what these are for. Oh, these are little temperature things. I remember seeing these little temperature things. Okay. I'm not going to use these. I don't know why you would. It seems a little overkill to me. I'm not that into it. I just want my computer to run quiet. I don't have a cool enough computer to really have to worry about it getting too hot, especially with I have 2 140 fans on the side and the top, and then 120s on the bottom. There's no way, and my my CPU is old. My CPU is from like 2012, and I have a brand new all-in-one on there. That thing doesn't get above like 30% stress for the. I mean the CPU could get maxed out, and the radiator is like it's not even wheezing whatsoever. So it's handles it fine. Anyway, let's see here. I think that's it. I don't need these though. I think I just need this thing. But now we will put it together. So thank you for watching, tuning in. If you like it so far, drop me a like. So, write something in the description. I don't know. Do something. Do a backflip. Who knows? This is dope though. I'm excited. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. So here we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Alright, so first thing you gotta do is, I'll show you here. Make sure you turn your dang computer off, you know? Shut down that monkey. And then once that's done shutting down, you gotta turn the actual, and this is my default settings, I guess. Now, one thing I don't like about the setup so far is that I have LL series fans on the sides and the bottom, and these top ones are I don't remember what they are, but they come with this H115i thing, and they're not the LL fans. Look how dirty that is from just constantly sucking in just nonsense all the time. So anyway, there's a little switch on the back here. I'm sure if you're watching this, you know this, but there's a little switch on the back that you turn off to make sure you don't crispy fry nothing. All right, and now we about to work on this mama. Here, let's turn this down. So this is cable management at its finest. So check this out. That is cable management. But look at how bad this is. Pretty bad, right? But then look at the front. She clean, she crispy from the front. From the back, it's not that good. It's not that great, you know? But that's fine. So first, I guess what you have to do is decide what order you want the fans. Like number 1 fan to start, and where do you want the last number 6 fan to end. So you have to figure out kind of your motion of the ocean here. I'm thinking that I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking that's how I'm gonna go about it.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Is my phone in there?
Maybe.
Can I have it, please?
Come on. All right, so this is way too messy. I'm gonna take this off. Alrighty, so to go over this all really quick, I went ahead and set everything up, got it the way that I want it, and now I'll show you the final result just so I don't bore you with me fumbling around with this thing for an hour straight. So to begin with, the first setup that I had without the Commander Pro, I had this RGB hub, and I had this piece that I guess was the small version of the Commander Pro, and then I had this piece that was a fan controller. So the problem that I was having before is that this fan controller, you can't adjust the RPMs of the fan. This one you can, so that's great. I didn't need this anymore because the Pro took this, and I don't know what this thing's called, but it's the original controller that doesn't have as much function as the Commander Pro, but it does use the IQ software. And for this thing, you had to have a SATA power, and you also had to have a USB for your motherboard. And it's the same for this Commander Pro. You need a USB plugged into the motherboard, which is this cord that goes all around all these jumbled wires to the front of the motherboard and hooks into the motherboard like that. And then it has a SATA power plugged in, which is one of these mamas here. I think it's this one, actually. Yeah, it's this one right here. So that's all plugged in. So take this one away. You don't need that no more. You don't need the old plug-in to the motherboard. I don't need the fan controller anymore because this new Commander Pro actually has fan ports on it that you can see right there. So these are the fan ports. So essentially, this big piece does what both of these small pieces do and more, because I can actually control the fan speeds with this guy here. The second thing, so there's that. I have this new piece, and this is the original, let's see, this is the original RGB controller. So for every fan, you have two, let's see if I could find some of these bottom ones. So it's hard to tell because there's wires going everywhere, but this is the same fan. For every fan, you're gonna have a power, and you're also gonna have an RGB for the LL series fans, and I'm imagine all the other series fans too that Corsair has recently made. So you're gonna have a power, and you're gonna have an RGB. I have 6 fans, and I only have 4 plugged in here and 4 plugged in here because my all-in-one cooler, which is right there, I don't know if you could see it in the dark or not, but it's right here through the top, and look at that dirty glass. There's 2 fans connected to the other side of this thing, and I have actually I'll just show you a picture right here. So this is the cooler that I have, right? It's an all-in-one cooler, and those 2 fans connect to the radiator, and this little pump here has the connections for the power for the fans and also for the RGB for the fans. So those two, this is an internal system. So the 2 fans for the 2 fans for the radiator are taken care of with the software from this little pump guy. So essentially,
I only have to worry about the other 4, because when you look at this setup here, I guess at least, that you can't really see, the all-in-one and the fans to the all-in-one up here are its own thing, and then these 4 are down here. Now, since they're all ran through this Commander Pro, because my pump here is connected to this lane of the USB, it's all tied in together, so I can control it all at once, and I'll show you here in a little while. Hopefully that's not too confusing of an explanation. Anyway, to say it again really quick, my 4 fan powers are here. That's not connected to my pump, my all-in-one cooler. My 4 RGBs are here, and this line is technically my 2 fans and my two fan powers and my 2 RGB powers for my all-in-one cooler. So this is what controls the 2 top fans, and it's plugged all into this one piece, so it's all taken care of. Anyway, so that's that. This thing is dirty. I need to clean it. I'll probably make the next video on just cleaning this. I'm gonna shove all this back in there, and then I'm going to turn it on and let you guys see what it looks like. So this is post install. It's in there good. This is just my settings or whatever. So there you go. And I'll run it through some things for you. But look, I have this editing software open for this video, but the computer's not really doing much. It's just chilling. Nothing's happening. You know, oops, nothing's going on. So the fans actually aren't on right now, which is nice. But if it gets hot enough, it will turn on, and that's what we wanted. So look at this. That's how much noise it's producing now. So let's open the IQ here, and then we'll see the difference. So now all the fans are connected. They're all running through. You have to keep in mind though that this bottom, this side, and this side are LL series fans, and these top 2, I think they're called ML series fans, and I can look at it right here. Yeah, these top 2 are ML fans. These top 2 here. So these top 2 only have 4 lights in them, where all these other ones have 16. So that it looks a little different whenever they're going through sequences and stuff, but that's fine. They get the job done. Here, let's do something else. Let's try color wave. See how these are kind of dimmer and they come more on and off. They look a little bit crazier. These ones are more static. It's on the same profile, but these ones up here don't have as many options, so they look a little off. Oh man. Let's see. That's more or less the same thing. Rainbow wave, that's the same thing. Color shift. They'll all shift colors together. Now, the hotter this thing gets, the more the fans will turn on, and the cooler it gets, the more they'll shut off. So right now they're on quiet because of the profile that I'm on. But if I put it on this temperature, I have it preset up to a performance curve. So that's what it is normally whenever it's just sitting. So now that the computer's idle, it's not on at all. You know, I'm not doing anything other than Corsair Link. So everything's shutting down because it doesn't need to be on. So we're completely we're quiet now, which is really nice. So you can actually grade it depending on how heavy you want it. The fan's turning or the RPMs, but different temperatures you can set to different RPMs of the fan. So that's what we're looking like. For the color, at least, to show you that, let's see, I have it set up as, let's see here, white 60 degrees, and this is for my graphics card. 75 is blue, 90 is red. So obviously 90 we want to stay away with, we want to stay around 60, which would be nice. The bottom 2 and the side 2 are connected to the graphics card. So those change color according to the graphics card. These top 2 are connected to my CPU right there. So whenever my CPU gets hot, these top two and that middle CPU cooler changes colors. And the same for the graphics card. Whenever my graphics card gets hot, these start turning on more and they turn colors. So I can just look at it and it'll tell me, you know, how it's running and how hot it's running or how cold it's running, which is nice. So thank you for hanging out with me and watching me fumble through this whole deal here. It's fun to me to mess with this kind of computer stuff. I've never been able to do this before. It was a buddy of mine that sold me his old PC for cheap. I wouldn't say it was a good price, but it wasn't a whole lot of money. So I bought it from him and I've been tinkering with it ever since. And the only thing left from the PC that he gave me, or that I bought from him actually, he didn't give it to me, which would have been nice, but you know how friends are, certain friends. Anyway, the only thing left out of this PC build that he gave me that is original, or that I bought from him actually, that's still here, or that's still floating around in here, is this RAM and the CPU. Everything else I've replaced. No, and the graphics card. The graphics card, the RAM, and the CPU. I bought the case, I bought the fans, the power supply, the all-in-one cooler, and that's, I mean, everything else has been replaced. So sooner or later, I'm going to buy a motherboard, and that motherboard's new too, because when I bought the computer from him, the motherboard was messed up. So I had to buy a new motherboard, which prompted me to get this case and a different motherboard, because he gave me a ATX, or I bought an ATX from him, and now I have a micro ATX. So it's been fun. I've been messing with it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm sorry if this took too long. Thank you for giving me the watch time and the viewage. I appreciate it. If you like this, or if you think that you would like to learn more about this, or if you'd like me to make more videos on it, leave a comment, hang out, watch some other videos, subscribe, do whatever makes your little heart fulfilled, okay? I'm going to keep making videos. If you watch them, that'd be nice. So I wasn't making them for nothing. If you don't watch them, I understand. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.